Well, Grant, Fulham away this weekend. What's the latest on the injury front?
Nothing changed on Malik Wilks, George Honeyman, Ryan Longman, George McCann, obviously we know, suspended. We're waiting on Alfie Jones. At the minute he's got a bit of a sore groin, so 50-50 at this present time. But the last thing we want to do is take a risk with anyone and lose him for a substantial period of time. So it'll be a physio call this morning and Alfie's call whether he can make the game. But we'll see. But apart from that, everybody else has come through the game.
You admitted after Derby that we weren't at our best in that match. What will you be looking for against Fulham that you didn't see on Wednesday night?
Just an improvement on our bravery, I think. This team is brave in terms of the way they play and how they go forward and how we create opportunities and how we react to bad situations in games. And we lacked that on Wednesday evening. One thing we stand by and we coach a lot is the reaction, is the counter presses, making sure that we recover. We didn't get enough of that on Wednesday evening. And it probably hindered us in the game because we didn't get any real flow. But watching the game back, it's always as you watch the game live, you feel yourself, and I'm sure the fans seen it themselves that we didn't look threatening. But watching the game back, we got into some really good areas. We didn't just pick that right pass. We didn't capitalise on the transitions well enough in the game. And ultimately we get done with a sucker punch, which is avoidable. Again, it's every goal is there's always 3-4 errors in every goal, and like I said after the game, we didn't get the press right on top of Bird, and we didn't get the second ball that landed in the middle of the pitch to Ravel Morrison, and we didn't get out to stop the shots from Buchanan, and ultimately Matty, if Baz hit that shot at Matty 100 times in the training ground, he'd catch it. So we know that 3-4 errors led to that goal, but that it's gone now. We'll move on. It's we know that over the course of the 3 games, we've been probably for 2 of them we've been really competitive. The third one we know we can improve. So it's a case of looking forward to the game on Saturday now, and let's see if we can improve on our performance, which hopefully will lead to a good result.
We kept so many clean sheets last season. How important is it that we get back to keeping those?
Yeah, it is. I mean, clean sheets is the bedrock of success, obviously, and we're not foolish to know that we have to get back to that. But it's the boys, they're in good spirits, obviously, and disappointed, obviously, after the game Wednesday night. But this group moves on quickly, as you've seen a lot of last season. And we move on to the next one, win, lose or draw, and it'll be no different going into Fulham.
Well, Jarvis was making his league debut, came on the week before against Wigan as well. What is it about him that you like? What qualities does he have?
Well, we feel he's going to be a very good player. We've got to be realist in terms of understanding where he is in his development. He's still young. He's still only 18 years of age. He's a young lad. He's got huge potential. There's so much more to come with him, but he's in our environment every single day. He's learning all the time, as is a lot of the young players, like I've said before. But he's obviously taken it upon himself to show people what he's about. And I think, given the fact that we're missing Moncur, Honeyman, Wilks, Longman, they're 4 big players for us and 4 big attacking players for us. There's opportunities for the likes of Hines and Jarvis that may come their way, and it's about them, grabbing that opportunity and going and expressing themselves.
Fulham have been widely tipped to challenge for promotion. What do you make of them as a side?
Yeah, I mean, they're a top team. They're a Premier League team last season. They've kept predominantly most of the group together. They've added to it. We know they're going to be in and around that top end of the league for sure. So it's a big test for us. But we'll go and embrace it. We'll go and enjoy it. We'll go and try and be really competitive in the game and see if we can, cause an upset. Really, we know that they've got very good individuals in their team, all through their team, really. So it's about us making sure that we go there with. Yes, we'll pay them respect, but it's not being over let's not over-respect them. It's about just going there and making sure that we play our game and see if we can improve on what we showed on Wednesday night. Maybe try and get back to the levels that we showed against Preston, I would say. And then we give ourselves a chance. So we're looking forward to it.
Aleksandar Mitrovic has very good pedigree at this level. Fulham scored 8 goals so far this season. How do you keep him and Fulham quiet?
Look, he's a top striker. He's an international striker, isn't he? I think there's a leading goal scorer for his country as well. So, you know, look, we understand they've got a good individuals. It's not just about him. It's about they're a good team. So we've got to be good we've got to be good. We've got to be organised. We've got to make sure we're good when we go forward and take opportunities when they come our way. You know, and go and play with that bravery that we probably didn't see on Wednesday night. Go and get that bravery back and get that smile on your face again. And you know, it's an amazing game to be involved in, isn't it? Craven Cottage and in front of 20,000 fans, and I believe we're taking a good number of fans down there as well. So it's a great game to be involved in. The boys just got to go there and enjoy the game.
We had a great day at Craven Cottage 2 years ago. How good will it be to have the fans behind us, supporting us again?
Yeah, I mean it's been brilliant. I mean the 2 home games has surprised me. The amount of fans have come and supported us. It's been great to see, and I hope they can continue to do that. Like I said after the game, we're just disappointed that we haven't given them anything to shout about in the 2 games, but it'll turn. We're 3 games in. We know that we have a good group of players here. We know that we've got people coming back. We know we've got a hungry group of young lads who want to do well for this football club, and you know we'll continue to work. We know that I've seen a lot of games now already this season, and my coaching staff have as well. And yes, there's 4 or 5 teams that are very, very good in the division. But after that, there's a lot that, you know, for me, there's a lot of teams quite even keel. So we want to make sure that we be one of those surprise packages, the one that everyone looks at and goes, you know, they're a tough nut to crack. We understand that last 2 games have been disappointing, but we have to move on. We have to look forward, and we have to learn from those experiences and take them into the upcoming games.